this weekend down in Philadelphia, the Dad Vails Regatta. This is, I assume, this is in rowing. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, it is. The Dad Vails is one of the most prestigious regattas in and of itself, but the NCAA has also combined that regatta with the Division II women's rowing regional qualifier. So for us, it's a regatta within a regatta. So this is our regional qualifier, and so we're in a category with all the top Division II team boats that are not on the West Coast. So so we go down there not really for Dad Vails, but more for the NCAA regional qualifier.
Are we ready?
Oh God, yeah. We we graduated two really good seniors last year, and those kids were pretty hard to replace, both in terms of their leadership and rowing skill. But I'm really happy to report that even though they've graduated, the program just continues to rise. This four, like when we did the time trial this morning, it's the fastest 8 we've ever had, and just really solid. It's a good feeling to have your last practice at home and go, there really isn't anything more that I can do except not screw it up, and just get them there safely and get them to the line ready to race. Yeah.
I guess with any coach in any sport, you want to be playing your best football or your best hockey or your best baseball at the most important time of the season. And I assume in rowing, you want to be rowing your best the most important time of the season. Are we where we should be at this point in the season? Are we where you want us to be?
Yeah. Oh, without a question, it's beautiful how it's come together. We call that peaking at the right time. And, some will tell you that that's a physiological phenomena, but Bob, the truth is when you're practicing at 5 in the morning and sleep deprived, I would question that a little bit. So I think it really is a mindset, and I think it certainly helps that there's more sunlight at 5 in the morning, if you can believe that. There is light at 5 in the morning, that the weather's warming up, and that it's starting to really, all those miles, all those years, the years actually with this program, but also the whole season, which started last fall, all of it is really starting to come together and blend. You also, I think, as a coach, have to, stop always trying to fix things and really lament on what you have and say, this is right where we need to be. This is good enough, and now what we want to do is just really hold on to it, and that's where we are. There isn't, I can honestly tell you, a couple of things here and there, that I'll tweak like an auto mechanic, but this race car is ready to put on the racetrack, ready to go. And again, that's a terrific feeling. Really good leadership in the boat. The two girls sitting up in the front, even though they're sophomores, they really are they're the two kids that rowed in high school, and you can see that kind of leadership, that veteran experience come into play. My two seniors, Kim Haskins and Melinda Neal, sit right behind them to anchor that, and they were part of a 4 that this last weekend really set the stage for what this program is about, which is really two things, Bob. We say every morning we've come into this program saying it's a great day to be a Riverhawk, when it's rain, when it's sleet, when it's thunder and lightning, but I mean, and so they've always embraced that motto. And then the second thing is, why not us? Why not us? It's like, why, you've got all these very historical programs that have been at it forever. But the fact is look at this. We were good enough to produce an Olympic silver medalist. Prior to my coming here, this program had a proud history. So it's just great to see it all finally come back. But the kids are the ones who are doing it, and it's just, so to go into Dad Vails with that kind of confidence, to know that we can be one of the very best in the country in the smaller boats, put the 2 4s together, and put a really kick-ass 8 together. Can't ask for more than that.
What's it take to medal? What's it take to win?
Yeah. So in our particular case, what's it going to take to qualify for NCAAs? We're not going down with a team bid. In Division II women's rowing, it's a varsity 8, varsity 4 to have a team bid. So you have to bring both crews down, and they can't double up. So in other words, you have to have 12 rowers. We don't have enough kids to do that. So we're going for what they call an at-large bid. There are 4 team bids that go out in the country for all Division II rowing programs, and then the next 2 fastest 8s. So 2 things that we have to do at Dad Vails. 1, we have to make it into the grand finals. First time in the history of the program, we did that last year. And that's not easy. And even though we're faster this year, that's still going to be a real race, okay? The second thing is then we've got to be in the pack. And I think that because what they'll do is, okay, Mercyhurst, team bid. Philadelphia University, team bid. Barry University, team bid. You know, so what they'll do is look at that, and then they'll go the next two fastest 8s. So we'll have to be, our speed will have to be comparable to the top 8s.
Are we capable of that?
That's hard to say, Bob. I mean, I know like a magic number for Division II women's rowing is 7 minutes. So we just did a time trial by ourselves on the Merrimack River. You can see there's hardly, you can't really see any current. So pretty accurate speed. So we did a 7:12. We need to be about a 7:05 to be in the hunt. 7 minutes, you're punching your ticket. So I think that we're going to have to go even faster. But I think given the competition around, the adrenaline, I think they're up for it. And I think that I would say we've got a slim shot. Last year, I would have been, nah. You know, it was great that we made it into the grand finals, but we weren't ready yet. Mentally, these guys are ready to give that a go. And again, that's not speculation. Look at what happened last weekend. You know, when they raced probably one of the best varsity 4s in the country in Bowdoin, and they raced them to, you know, to the wire. Yeah, so.
Is this about physical prowess, or is this about mental toughness?
Oh, it's about all of those things. We have a motto that because of the great strength training staff that we have here that inspire this. It's hard to be mentally tough if you're not physically fit. So in this sport, because you guys are linked, because there isn't a bench, there's not a timeout, you have to have enough juice. You've got to have that fitness in the engine, otherwise you're talking a good game, okay? So mental toughness, I think, first starts with physical fitness. But then I think, and then as a coach, what I do, kind of like an auto mechanic, I give them the mechanics. I teach them how to row and race really well. But at the end of the day, they're the ones that decide their fate. And what they've got to do is take all those elements, have some confidence, believe that they can do it, understand how they need to do it, and go and do it. And that's, you know, and I think we are marching towards that. Whether we'll get that completely or not this weekend, who knows? But it's, you know, this has been 4 years in the making. This will be the 3rd time that we've gone to Dad Vails in a varsity 8. First time, we came in dead last. Last year, we made it into the grand finals. Who knows what we'll do this year? So, yeah.
I guess the last thing I should say is good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.